On this episode of the podcast, we watched Nanatsu no Taizai, Sin.
Bless me, Father, for I have sinned. It has been at least 4 years since my last confession, but I'm here to tell you that I have watched an uncensored Blu-ray, and it made me feel things.
3,000 Hail Marys.
Hey, is there room for 2 people in this confession?
Oh, God. Hi, and welcome to another episode of the Daijou Crew. It's your host, as always, Sigurd here, and I am here with my boon companions in this great Halloween adventure. In front of me,
Halloween Nightmare.
Nightmare Before Christmas,
Nightmare Before Halloween.
the king of the pumpkin patch.
Jack?
No, you.
Me? I'm not the king of the pumpkin patch. I am Space Runaway Julian.
Space Runaway Julian.
Yeah.
Are you a dandy?
No.
Okay.
No, yeah, Space Dandy.
I'm kill 'em all.
And next to Space Runaway Julian is...
It's Wall the Bully, so shut up, nerds.
Say
Whoa.
something, I'm giving up on...
Someone been playing some PS2 games?
I guess so.
Or
All
is
right.
that Xbox exclusive?
What do we
It's
do
both.
here on this podcast?
It can't be an Xbox exclusive.
Yeah, you think that.
It's definitely not Xbox games. Whoa. Okay, hold on. Now I gotta get on... What Xbox game was that?
Bully?
It's just called Bully?
I
Yeah.
think so.
Okay, I'm gonna try
I've
to
never
play that.
played it, but I'm pretty
Exclusively
sure it was a
on
game about bullying.
Steam, Xbox, and PlayStation.
Well, it sounds like a nightmare. Speaking of nightmares,
because
what do
you're
we
the
do in this
bully.
podcast?
We get further away from God every day.
We
Well,
committed the greatest sin of all.
We definitely committed a sin watching this one. We are a bad anime review podcast. What we do for you guys is watch anime that wasn't really
Or Death
well
Note.
received. That was a special.
Has that happened yet?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we already been there.
I don't know if it got posted. I'm really not sure about the order these episodes
Okay,
are going
so
out in.
all right, Julian's alluding to the fact that you guys are going to hear season 2 slightly.
We've all recorded
we're
each one
pull-
of these episodes in the same day.
We're pulling.
We've just been here for 18 hours.
Harumu,
I was gonna say we're pulling the melancholy of Haruhi Suzumiya. Thank
we're
you,
doing-
Wall,
yeah.
for trying to
No,
jump in
Suzumiya.
on that. Where we're
Someone
playing
has to say
things
it.
slightly out of order. There's an anime about certain female wrestlers that we referred to in the last episode. And you guys don't know why we keep saying that yet, but you will. So, anyways, what did we watch?
Well, if
Sin.
you were listening to the intro, it was take it from your wall.
Sin.
The 7 Deadly Sins? But I thought that was a good anime.
No, we
No,
watched
the
the
yellow
7
one.
Mortal Sins.
Oh,
The one with boobies.
wait.
The other one has boobies too.
so
So don't get it twisted.
Hold on.
I forget her name. I think it's Elizabeth, but she got boobies for days.
So
And then the giant chick, she has her boobies equal one person.
okay, we definitely stopped saying honkers, I guess. But
Yabos.
we have the deadly sins, and then these are the mortal sins.
They're both the same.
They're the same.
They're both Taizai.
Potatoes.
It's not Kessenite Sumis.
What?
Oh, you know,
that
the
a-
ending to
Is that a
Full Metal.
Japanese word?
It is.
We were.
Sandbag, sandbag.
All right.
Get on with this podcast.
That's a very good Italian little finger gesture, as I just watched Inglourious
Come on.
Bastards yesterday. But anyways, we're not here to talk about Inglourious Bastards. We're here to talk about the 7 Mortal Sins, an anime that I don't think was aired recently. Was it in 2012 it came out?
Hell if I know. I'm just here to watch animes.
Wait.
But it is produced by Funimation.
Oh, that makes sense.
And this anime was before the 7 Deadly Sins. 7 Mortal Sins, it's special. None of us watched the Blu-ray version, and we'll talk about that in a second. And this is when I would plug in sponsors, but we still don't have any. Anyway, so what do we move?
what? We don't? That's crazy.
Let's just move on to the
My
next.
grandma gives me money,
Oh, can she
was
sponsor the podcast?
sponsored by your grandma?
I guess.
Is it money or cookies?
Money, dude. Mom's
Can
like,
she
stop giving me money. And
also
she's just
have-
like, here, take the money.
Cookies.
Take the money.
Take the
Susie.
money. But you're not Italian.
You don't know
You
that.
keep the money.
Anyways, let's move
Second
on to
what,
the
Oscar?
next segment of the of our podcast.
This is an episode.
It
to be
is an
fair.
episode,
So
yeah.
you can say that.
Not
A
wrong.
little segment in which we tell you what,
What
happened.
happened?
Oh man, sync ratio 43%.
Yeah, we just made a really fat, blobious, farting Super Saiyan.
No, it's okay. So I can't say it's
I'm not wrong.
us and our moms.
And our moms.
Yeah, sync ratio.
My
is,
mom.
you know,
All right.
Ava units.
So in this anime, there's not much anime to it, but we are delighted to see a fallen angel.
Delighted.
Delighted, because
When you say we, who is we?
You make it sound like we
me
enjoyed
and
this.
my little brother
Little
between my pants,
Me and your children.
my future half
Your
of
half
the
children.
genetic material of my children are. We have this beautiful woman falling through the sky, who just
Can't tell
got
she's
banished
beautiful
from
when
heaven.
she's wrapped up in garbs.
In garbs, who
That's
falls,
how beautiful she is. You
Oh.
can tell how beautiful she is through the
It
garbs.
radiates through.
and she falls through a church like roof, right?
No, it's not right. She falls through a church roof.
And we learn about this girl named Maria Totska. Totska.
Totska? I don't
Totska.
remember.
And
I feel like we've had a blank kawa in like every single anime.
I know, right?
Either
And-
blank kawa or blank gawa,
and
which
there
are
were-
the same kanji.
It was funny because like she was just talking about how much she loves like Jesus, and
Angels.
wouldn't it be great to meet an angel?
When I grow up, I want to marry Jesus.
And on this reverse crucifix of what's happening that the lady was falling from, that busts through the church roof, is what we perceive to be an angel. At least that's what she calls herself.
Hey, baby, did it hurt when you fell?
She introduces herself as Lucifer and tells her, "I'm gonna help you," but does she cuts her somehow, right?
No, it's just something weird happens, and
Some
Maria
kind
doesn't
of-
really know what happened, but
She fell through the floor again and fell
A
in
piece
hell.
of Lucifer went into Maria,
something like that.
and Lucifer falls further down into the depths of hell, where we're greeted by a blue-haired buxom babe named Leviathan.
Levi-chan.
And Levi-chan automatically knows who this person is, and she's so excited. She's
Yep.
like, "Oh my god, you're Lucifer!
Let me suck your...
I'm a
I'm a huge fan."
And starts
Wow.
fondling and groping, and we're just straight into it. That's what this anime is guys. However, thanks to our Funimation stream, we
Funny friends.
we definitely got giant Edward Elric Full Metal Alchemist circles
Yeah, weird
over
transmutation censorship circles.
anything that could be possibly lewd.
They did not have enough budget for
I
censoring.
mean, she had a band-aid on her JJ. Why couldn't we see that?
Wait, did they censor that?
Yes.
I wasn't paying attention.
Yes. Well, she said she had one. I'm not really sure.
Because
What-
there was.
I don't know what
censored.
was underneath that black transmutation circle.
So, yeah, Levi Chan's like, "Oh, with you and my friend circle, like we're gonna be able to defeat the seven mortal sins who rule all of hell, and we're gonna take over, and I'm gonna be your disciple, and I'm gonna love you forever because I'm gonna be the yandere." At that moment, I believe this one I got confused. Satan comes down.
yeah.
Yeah.
Satan says to Lucifer, "I'm gonna fight you."
Yeah, and I'm like, what?
I'm the sin of wrath, and I'm just gonna kill you.
Which is a little bit funny because, like, in Shadowverse, the card game, there is a Satan and there is a Lucifer card. So they do differentiate.
Well, there is an Alice and a Dark Alice,
That's true.
so they could be the same thing.
They
They're just
could
different
be
cards.
two people of the same cloth. But Satan calls herself the mortal sin of wrath, and they start duking it out. Lucifer, being still an angel at the moment, is like super powerful against these demons. And their fight extends into some kind of throne room where a bunch of other, like a lolly girl and some other
Oh, sausages.
honker. That's way later, Julian.
Oh, but that's all I think about.
Sausages. Yeah, very, very, again, well endowed sins,
Except the lolly.
except the lolly. they're like looking down at Lucifer.
You got
like,
all your
"Oh,
types too. You
look."
got a gongoro. You got a prison school lady.
you got
You got your lolly.
you got some
You
kind
got
of
your
fancy
your H cups.
You got your
Ojo-sama
I was thinking that, but I wasn't really sure. You know, the rich
and
Oba-san.
and they're all like, "Oh, who are you? Oh, you're Lucifer? That's cool. I don't really care about being the leader of hell, but one girl does, and her name is Belial, who apparently comes from some kind of like influential family in hell. At least that's what they say.
Byrondale or something.
Yeah, Brindle. Either way, she gets her butt
Dimmadale?
handed to her.
I'm Doug Dimmadome on the Denzel Dimmadome. Here's my son, Dale Dimmadome.
Thanks, Doug. But yeah, Belial gets her butt handed to her, and then like her armor says like, "I'll serve you." So she loses all her clothes and wears just basically shoulder pads.
She got like a scale on her vajayjay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, to balance.
And some censorship to wear.
And when I say
cover up
scale,
her
I mean
boobs.
like a dragon scale or something.
Yeah, something.
It's not like you know,
like
the
a
weighing
weight
scale.
scale.
No.
Yeah, like
No,
okay.
let's
I
be
can see how
clear
people
here.
make that assumption. Yes.
Yeah. So at this point,
She is a cow.
Levy shows that she's pretty useless. Like,
Absolutely,
she's not strong
100%.
at all. So Lucifer starts taking all of them on, and she starts growing demon horns.
Oh man, she gets beat up,
First.
and then they cut off her wings.
Oh yeah.
and then she
Belial.
grows horns.
Belial's like, "Hey, this is actually kind of fun." Starts chopping off her wings, and that looked terrible. But
sawing them off.
yeah, and then she gets her demon horns. But Belial like 7 trigram seals her with the power of the 7 deadly sins. I mean, mortal sins. Trademark infringement.
Call it whatever you want, man.
7 sins. And then Lucifer's power becomes like super weak, and she gets sent back to Earth. She gets kicked out of hell because Belial.
Get
is-
out of here.
She got one little fight, and Belial got scared. She sent Lucifer back
You're
down.
moving with Maria in Earth. Tokyo.
Thanks, Walt.
I'm sorry, I'm not a rhymer, okay?
You're not a rhymer. It's all right. You're not a rapper. You just
So
spit
stop
super
rapping
hot-
at me.
Yeah, stop, Secret, stop. You know the boy is rap
I was like,
deficient.
the anime is bad enough, but anyways,
Anyways,
at this, yeah, that's for those of you
At
guys
this
who like
junction.
playing our drinking game. Every time I say the word "anyways," apparently you can take a sip of your beer.
a sip.
I'm gonna
You
be
might as
super
well
drunk
finish
right
it.
now.
I also have taken a sip of beer. This is the first podcast that I've done with beer, guys, and it's been an experience. I kind of hope that my co-hosts join me in this, but I'm pretty
Absolutely
sure it will
not.
happen.
You're alone on this journey.
I guess
Crazy. He hasn't even got through half a beer, and he's so wasted. Look at
Excuse
him
me. This
sloshing
is
around.
pretty more than half.
Ooh, 2/3.
I'm about to take a picture of this so that.
Take a picture and post it on our Facebook.
Behind the scene.
Anyways, can't be another one though. That would be terrible. Any
But
So she's up on Earth.
She's up
Doing
on
what?
Earth. She finds Maria. And Maria's like, "What happened to you? You got horns. Why can I see you?" And Lucifer's like, "I don't know why you can't see you. Why you can see me, but you must be special because you can see me. And because of that, I'm gonna take your heart.
I'm gonna stab
I'm
you.
gonna stab you with the stick." And then she's like, Maria starts like freaking out. She's like, "Oh my god, this is not the way my life was supposed to live. I'm a nun."
Oh, I love the she.
She was supposed to be.
Training to
I'm-
be. I think she's going through confirmation right now.
Has she taken the Eucharist yet?
It wasn't clear.
So she gets stabbed in the chest, and she's like, "I thought you were an angel, though." And she's like, "Hold on, Maria, this might look freaky, but tell me, does it hurt?"
I guess not.
And she's like, "That's good. I'm gonna take your heart out," and then holds it in the palm of her hand. She goes, "This is mine. This is
No,
yours.
I want to have it back.
This
Give
is
it back.
mine." No.
Please give it back to me.
Look, you're immortal as long as I got this heart."
Oh, cool. But give it back to me.
No, real talk. Would you guys take that deal? If someone else could hold your heart, and if they can guard it, and they're as powerful as they seem to be, and you'd be immortal,
I'd be immortal, but I'd be their bitch. No, I don't want that.
Depends on.
even if it was Lucifer?
Yes, especially with Lucifer.
But she was so nice to Maya.
No, she wasn't.
What are you talking about? She made her take baths with her. They just did all kinds
Yeah.
of fun stuff. They went having fun. Getting
Maria was
Vacations.
getting diddled.
But yeah,
By tentacles.
Levi was not happy that Lucifer was giving so much attention to Maria. During this time, we have been told by the seven sins, Lucifer, why are you so prideful? Why are you so prideful? Also, we knew about wrath. We didn't say what the other sins were. We had lust. We had
Oh, who was Lust? What was her name?
It was a pink-haired one.
Osmodeus.
Oh,
We had Beelzebub. That's
Beal.
the lolly,
That's
Baby
the gluttony.
who was gluttony.
Yeah.
We had Belphegor.
Oh, Belphegor loved video game sloth.
Yeah, she was sloth.
The
We
Ganguro
had
one.
Mammon.
That's greed, right?
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
And lastly, we had Belial. Oh wait, not lastly, but we had Belial, and she was the
we had
leader.
a missing chair.
Yeah, the
Vanity.
the greatest sin of all.
And
vanity.
and also Astaroth,
Astaros.
but she wasn't fighting. She wasn't there. But she's melancholy.
The greatest sin of all.
Weird. Never heard
So-
of these vanity and melancholy mortal sins before.
Exactly, neither have I. But they did say, Levi, you seem to be very jealous of Maria and Lucifer. Can't you just swallow your pride and bow down to vanity? So,
No, fuck vanity.
there's 9 sins right now. Which is just makes it worse for the human race if you think about it, because there's just more things to be called upon. And so
More
Who
reasons
knows
to
that
go
being
to
more
hell.
melancholy
reasons
is a
to lose. But yeah, they're on Earth. Maria gets made to be subservient to Lucifer because if she doesn't, Lucifer can kill her. Lucifer then uses her angel powers to influence the world and get Maria like a penthouse suite.
What angel powers?
No, not angel, but you're right. Devil powers.
Yayo,
She's
yayo.
Uh-oh. Her name is Luffy.
Lucy.
That's Monkey Lucifer.
She's gonna be king of the sin.
So,
She's
she.
made of boobies.
Oh God!
How did that happen?
Yo ho ho, she took a fall from heaven.
That's pretty good.
It's all right.
You guys did good there.
Thanks,
All right.
man.
So, in their penthouse, Lucifer kind of explains that the reason why she keeps Maria, besides like treating her like a pet, is that her angel blood is in Maria, and if Maria concentrates, she'll be able to use her angel blood to find the locations of the other
Okay,
sins.
so how well can you concentrate when someone's licking your nipples?
That is a very good question, Julian.
Because that's exactly what happened.
You know what?
That made her
I would-
disclose her location.
I think you concentrate on the moment.
Okay, so you just have to concentrate on anything.
Anything else
Well-
but that? Because I mean, like, I got like concentration of a samurai.
You got sensitive nipples.
No, there's no chafing when I run. All right? This isn't the office.
Oh, you don't use band-aids?
I don't use band-aids and cotton balls, which would have been a
Cotton
great
balls.
sensor. Yeah, it's cotton balls.
That's what it is.
So-
That's what I need.
So, yeah, no, it definitely seemed hard, but yeah, they were just all up rubbing on Maria while she's like, I'm trying to concentrate. Wait, Miami, which could have, I guess, been. But you know, Miami,
I don't really know.
party in
I
the
don't.
city.
I don't speak Cuban.
I thought you had to speak Philadelphian. It's Will Smith.
No, that's not Will Smith saying that.
But why don't we go there? Anyways,
We're heading to the beach, boys. Let's
we're
go.
going to the beach. It's the beach episode already.
It's the beach.
On the beach, everyone's being like
Beach
really-
episode already. I think this is episode 4. It's pretty.
No, it was like 2.
Was it?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh,
It was pretty fast.
Like each episode, they fought each of the sins.
So they fought 12 sins.
We'll get into that.
Is that what you're saying, a lot?
We'll get into that.
Well, I mean, there was 9 sin right now.
So, Asmodeus is just I mean, apparently they banished Lucifer to Earth so that she couldn't be able to fight the sins. But Asmodeus,
I thought she
just-
ran away.
yeah, she tactical retreated into Earth, and Asmodeus is in Miami, making everyone more lusty after each other
I
because
bet, dude, with those pasties.
Yeah,
On the
that was her
beach.
swimsuit. Yeah,
It's
as
so weird that they
as-
didn't censor the pasties sometimes, but then sometimes they just had the censor on top of them.
yeah, I didn't understand the thought because I mean the pasties are a censor in a way, but
It leaves
maybe there
more
was
to
too
the
much.
imagination.
Maybe there was too much motion. The motion was too provocative.
Oh.
Yeah, motion of the ocean that's on the beach, which we're talking about, and Asmodeus is getting stronger the more people are lusting. She can be seen by the humans, so I don't know what makes Maria special if she could see Lucifer, but Asmodeus herself is trying to attract as many people as possible.
Why is she trying to gain followers? Does she need 1K Instagram fans to get a puppy?
It's
Is that
like
what her dad
1K lustful sinners to bring into hell so that you can become stronger instead.
Oh.
And
Why you
so
want to be stronger when you're just a hoe?
I don't know.
Be a strong hoe.
Yeah, if you're gonna be, you got to keep your pimp hand strong, but I mean, you got to keep your hoe hand strong too. You don't want
To
cramping.
jerk it?
Yeah, you don't want no cramping. Got to practice.
Sorry, I've never jerked off multiple dudes in succession and cramped my hands. I don't know what it's like. I didn't know that was a thing.
Thanks, Julian. Anyways,
This episode's rated M for
this
mature.
is definitely an explicit episode.
Oh, you think? It's a pretty R-rated show.
Yeah. We're gonna get in trouble.
No, we're not.
By what, iTunes?
Yeah.
It's,
That shut you up good.
Yeah, it did. But yeah, that's exactly what we'll get in trouble.
Listen, iTunes, man, let me level with you.
we don't have
We're
any
all sinners, man. Just let us sin, okay?
children.
You
might
can
listen
sin.
to
Look
this.
at you sinning with your iPhone X's. How dare you do that to the people?
X is such a provocative number.
It is.
That's right.
Oh man.
So, continuing,
No, let's
Lucifer.
stop. Let's just quit.
No, Lucifer wants to combat against Asmodeus and take away her powers so that she can feed into her own strength. Because if she's able to defeat these sins, the curse seals on her body will slowly dissipate, and she'll get stronger and stronger.
Which was never explicitly stated, but
But we just assume because that's what seems to be happening throughout the anime. Lucifer then just starts showing off her own body.
she trying to get hoes now. I mean, she trying to be. She hoeing it up.
She hoeing it up pretty strong.
Hoeing it up.
She's a bad
I'll
bitch.
strip you.
And like it's not working as well because Asmodeus is just like, no, I'm more buxom, and she's like, oh yeah, well I got the ultimate weapon. Quick, spray a bunch of water on Maria
Human.
on this Puman who's wearing a white swimsuit.
On what could be an underage girl that we're really not sure.
Yep, and she exposes Maria for the attention that she's getting, and she feels all lewd, which makes Asmodeus lose power because the people aren't paying attention to her anymore, which doesn't make sense because they're still lusting.
But they're lusting after this innocent girl who's feeling much shame. It's not after some thought who's trying to show it all off.
I see.
You
Oh,
know?
because she feels the shame is what's making it not okay.
It's because it's
For
not.
Asmodeus?
It's not Asmodeus.
This triggers a battle sequence where Lucifer fights and uses some kind of spear to win. And then this happens over and over again, with each arc being another sin.
What? No, there was that one fight that wasn't a fight.
Yeah, okay, so we'll
It
get
was a
into
dance off, pants off. I certainly had my pants off.
Wait, for the dance off? All right, we're going to go in order. Next one is greed. This one didn't make much sense to me.
Oh, it certainly did not.
I'm only greedy because I had to feed 500,000 babies.
Greedy for having all those babies. Greedy
Yeah.
for dick.
So, Greed wanted surrogate mothers for her 500,000 children that apparently she has. So what she was doing was selling people what they wanted to take their soul. And if they took their soul, she could use them to be a surrogate mother to her. If you guys watch Ed, and Eddie, and Plank, yeah, all the babies are like Plank.
No, man. It was, listen, I'll give you back your dead baby if you drink some of my breast milk.
Oh yeah, that was happening. It was so
And it wasn't
gross.
really their babies. It was her babies, but the breast milk made them think it was their babies.
And so they were all cooing and Gucci gagaing at their babies as greed gave them this delusion.
And ran a real estate empire.
Mm-hmm. And
Like all greeters are.
Lucifer had to be put on this kind of like BDSM wooden horse that looked absolutely terrible for a girl. Basically,
What about for boys? What do you think?
I don't know. Probably just as bad. Basically, if you think of a doghouse, like Snoopy's doghouse from the Peanut Gallery.
The one that's flat on top?
No, the one that has doesn't have a pointed
No,
out.
it does. No,
Oh, I'm really confused as to what Snoopy's laying on then.
Me too. I haven't read the Peanuts Gallery comic.
I think he does it lay on top of the pointy part.
I
Does
think it's just. I don't think we get to see it in a different view.
Either way,
I
it's
think
like
it's flat on top.
it's like two. It's like stacking two cards against each other to stand up, and then the pointed end at the top, the peak, is where our young heroine Lucifer is placed on top of to sit on, and it's like a. Am I right?
Yeah, it's
Okay.
I
On
mean,
the
it's like,
sideways view, I'm right.
I,
But on
I wish
top-
to see this.
well,
I wish to see this terrible
on top
podcast
is a little
material.
flat, I guess, in a way.
on the top.
So he's
on the
just
top
spearing
end.
himself. Got it.
So, from there, Lucifer got caught up by greed, and was placed on this wooden horse as she's like tied up, and then bags of money are tied against her ankle to like. Well, wait, that wasn't that episode. That happened later because this happens multiple times apparently.
Yep, she's just chained up with her hands.
Yep,
being
chained up on her
suspended.
hands, and gravity's doing its work as it's driving into her
Hoochie Mama.
Hunani. So.
We need better words. Her hoo ha.
Can we not use those medical terms for him or no?
I don't want to. It's too close. So, what do you call it? The Madia and Levy are looking for Lucifer because they're like, oh, we're finding out that she's this business tycoon
Who's stealing souls?
and money.
Money.
Levy starts teleporting everywhere because that's a power.
Yep.
And
she
she
has
ends
that
up
ability.
she finds Lucifer, but Lucifer's pride gets in the way and says, "No, I need to get off this thing by myself." And I don't know. She figures out a way as she's like, "Oh my god, that was so up the hoo ha that I was about to get split in half," but she did it. So
Like,
go
split
her.
That in half.
Oh, really? The horse?
Yeah.
Okay. So that's when Maria finds about the baby plot. And then Lucifer comes in and like, didn't she just like legally serve? Oh no, Maria makes Mammon, which is greed, feel guilty
About abandoning all her
about
babies.
abandoning all her children.
Yeah. You should take care of all those babies by yourself. It's your babies.
Yeah, they love you. They're not screaming for other mothers or mother lovers or brother lovers to be mother lovers.
It's okay to bang your sister, folks.
Because no, that's a sin, Julian. It's not okay. But anyways,
I don't know, man.
Um,
Jury's still out on that.
what? We were so clean this season for at least 2 episodes. We were fine.
This will never
No,
go
not this
away.
episode.
This
Anyways,
will never go away.
we Maria's guilt trip makes Maman feel the
Guilty.
guilt, and then she's like, "Yeah, I want to take care of my children." And then Lucifer's
Yeah, I
like,
guess
"By
I
the
like
way,
my
I'm
babies."
like burning all of your deeds, and I messed up your real estate because I can." That defeats greed.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
Solid.
Next one we got is what, gluttony?
No,
Let's
I
go
think-
for it. Belphegor with yeah,
Was it?
Yeah, it was Belphegor is like eating at a food challenge.
Okay, Belphegor is not gluttony. That is isekai.
Oh, sloth.
Huh.
What was
Beelzebub.
Beelzebub?
Yep.
Yeah,
Baby
Beel.
Beal.
Baby Beal.
Babu.
Is, oh, that's a great anime.
Was it?
That's a-
I'm pretty sure that anime got canceled.
That's a great manga.
It was.
It also
Super
got
Saiyan.
axed.
It got what?
It got axed
It
too.
did get axed.
Really?
Yeah.
It ended.
It
yeah.
didn't finish.
I know it ended. It ended. It
The
finished.
anime, yeah, but not to
Not the way
arc
that you
of-
wanted to.
Not to the arc of the manga.
Oh. No,
Anyways.
the manga finished.
Yeah, the manga finished.
Did the manga get axed?
Yeah, it did. Like that's not how it was supposed to end. Like
Oh,
there was
man,
a big,
okay,
there was
so
a big,
let's,
big.
let's take a hold on the Seven Deadly Sins podcast. And
What?
All right,
really?
this is our side podcast, manga readers.
There was so many like plot holes that wasn't solved or anything. Like it
who
just
cares,
ended.
man? He went Super Saiyan and did cool stuff. That was good enough for
He
me.
drank 10 cc's of milk.
I remember reading the discussion. People were saying that the popularity went really down, like as it went on. So they did axed it.
Oh, that sucks.
Wow, that's crazy. Babu,
Babu.
I liked it.
I did too.
Yeah, no, it was a good one.
I like Super Saiyans. I'm gonna go back and read that ending few chapters now.
Babu.
I'll see you guys later.
All right, and we're back.
Ah,
So we are watching Beelzebub take part in this eating contest. Lucifer challenges her. Lucifer needs to take a crap because she ate too much, and also Beel feels very bad too.
she passes out.
Yep.
She passes out on the booper.
Yep, on the booper because it hurts so bad. They end up waking up in the hospital,
Just kidding. Food poisoning.
and as Lucifer recovers and is taken care of by Maria and Levi, wait, did Sloth happen before this? It doesn't matter. It really doesn't.
It really doesn't.
So
no.
Belial is disguising herself as a nurse and is actually like sapping away Lucifer's powers with her medicine.
Sticking suppositories up her bun.
Yep, we saw that.
We didn't see it. That was censored.
It was
You see the shadow.
much in the light of Robin Hood Men in Tights. Yeah, there was a shadow gag.
I've never seen Men in Tights.
We should fix that. So
We shouldn't.
so
Not wasting any more of my time.
so
Tenizase, Hyorin Maru!
Umame
Daigaren
no
no
wa-
Hyorin Maru!
Katakoyoi.
What was that? Was that Japanese sticker? We word.
Bring it.
You do it.
You don't remember how we word starts, huh?
You are my friend. Ah.
Ajanino. Yeah.
You both sound very sad.
Itatemo kemo doing the night the show.
You know, I guess
Because I don't know the words, but Julian keeps sandbagging because he doesn't have any enthusiasm for
I
it.
don't want to.
we could just not do it, I guess. But
But
yeah.
katakayoi means bring it on. And it's what you hear in a lot of your animes when there's about to be a fight.
When someone's about to bring it on.
Not in the cheerleader way.
In the Jack's
Or
way?
not in the sequel, Bring It On 2. Bringing it.
I was watching Netflix last night and I found out there's another Bring It On, but like international world tour. So
Stomp the yard?
Bring It On
That was a
3.
good anime,
International
too.
Bring It In.
the bringing.
Electric Bringers?
Oh, hey, Electric Mile. Anyways, going back to the anime, Lucifer, as she's recovering, notices they keep having to eat porridge, and she's like, "This is terrible. This doesn't taste good." But Beelzebub loves her porridge.
Rice porridge is hella good, dude.
I hate congee so bad.
You're a fool.
You can have all my congee if I'm
This
sick.
is what happens when you wear socks all the time. It cuts off circulation to your brain and you're an idiot.
It's not accurate whatsoever. Anyways, so Beelzebub like gives a life lesson to Lucifer about how congee is actually good for you because the lack of taste makes you appreciate taste. And sometimes it's nice eating something basic.
We have so much rice left over. I need to make congee.
So they they bond over that fact. They get better. Maria finds out that Belial is the doctor and stops her from sapping her powers. And Belial becomes Lucifer's follower because Lucifer gave Belial her meat.
No.
Fed her meat.
No.
She had Lucifer's meat.
Belial is not the law.
I mean, Beelzebub wanted Lucifer's meat in her mouth, and she got it.
Yeah,
and
she
that's
definitely did.
that's
She got some
exact-
manga meat, too.
that's exactly
What is the
you know,
manga
meat.
Manga meat, you know, like it have the bone and the giant meat around
Oh.
it.
True,
That's
true,
what
true.
people call it. Manga meat.
The Luffy special.
That's what I was
Yeah.
gonna say. Luffy meat.
the Luffy special.
It was before Luffy time.
Nope, that's Luffy's, dude.
And
Luffy's now.
the innuendo definitely it's like I know you guys are hearing this innuendo, but that's how prevalent it is in the anime as well. She kept saying, "Lucifer gave me her meat. I liked Lucy's meat. Lucifer is the best meat that I could
She'd
have."
Give me her meat, I'd take it
Yeah.
as a suppository.
And so Belial loses another link. We move on to Sloth. Sloth plays MMOs much like Julian, but she's
She
keeping
doesn't
people-
play MMO, she runs
She
an MMO.
lives it, and she gives, much like our favorite phone games, plenty of free gifts to her people to keep them playing the game and not going to their jobs and responsibilities.
Wake up, sheeple. They don't care about you.
They care about your money.
Money.
So, the way they make that work is Lucifer gets into the game, becomes a raid boss. Sloth tries to incorporate Maria to be one of her players to destroy Lucifer.
Like be the hero.
Yeah, I want to be the dude.
The warrior of light.
Oh, Final Fantasy references some more.
Sure, why not?
You are the warrior of light. We all are the warrior of
No,
light.
you guys can be the warrior of light. I'm the weapon of light.
Oh, the weapon.
Oh,
Nice. Deus Ex Machina. But yeah, I don't know. They defeat the game. Right? They beat the game.
No. Lucifer wins
Oh, because she's so strong.
because she's the boss.
She's the boss and she's broken. And Sloth's like, "Oh, you broke my game."
I think they were about to win, but everyone was like, "Oh, that was fun. Let's go back to work and go home now." And she's like, "Sloth was
No, stay. I'll give you more free stuff.
Yeah.
You're like,
I
"Nah,
don't
I'm
know.
okay.
Play
My
my game."
kids really need feeding.
I want to go to 7-Eleven and eat sometime.
I forgot to turn off the oven.
Yeah. So,
My oven has been on for 18 hours. It's so hot in my house.
and they all leave, and Sloth's like, "Oh, no one's playing my game. I lose."
Something like that.
And Melancholy, she's an idol. And
She's a web idol
she's a web idol.
She's a rapper.
with no producer.
And they start karaoke battling against each other.
She spit hot fire.
And,
She is Killer Bee.
and oh yeah, she has every line she says just comes out in a rap, yo.
It has a beat following it too. I can't rap as well as she can because I'm not at her level.
I be podcasting, and this is happening, and it's coming straight into your ears. Don't you hear? Yo, that's the level of rap that she gives.
No, it was way better than that, dude.
No, it was cancer,
Way
dude. It
better
was
than that.
cancer.
Shut up. You don't.
It
you
was
don't,
like
you don't
listening-
understand Japanese.
It was like listening to Lil Uzi Vert.
All my friends are dead. Push me to the edge. All my friends are dead. Push me to. You don't understand her,
Yep,
dude.
you and your vaporware.
What? That's not vaporware.
Taking shots. Pow, pow, pow.
Vaporware's good, dude.
So,
Where are you going?
they idle. I don't know. I think it's the beer. They idle blast each other for quite some time. What's her name again? Not Melancholy. Her actual like demon. name.
Asmodeus?
No, Asmodeus was Lust. She is Astaroth.
Oh, Astaroth.
I think it's funny because the only reason why I know these demon names, they're demon names from Lovecraft, right? These are Cthulhu's, like
Oh.
ancient demons.
These are Christian.
These are Christian demons. Okay, then I don't know why I know them besides from card games.
Maybe because they're based off of him.
Probably. Either way, they Astaroth has a lot of like, I don't know, Mayan and give me another J-Rock girl. Not Scandal, but
Aya Hirano?
Aya
Kung Fu
Hirano.
Generation.
No, I wish because that
Wait,
would.
what are you trying to say? I just said a random name.
She
I'm
has,
saying
wait,
random
Aya
things here.
Hirano is a voice actress only, right?
No.
Oh, she sings. Okay.
Yeah, dude.
So yeah, basically
Remember
what
she
I'm
was
saying-
in that scandal for banging all her band members, but like the drummer?
Oh, yeah. I forgot that I used to like Aya Hirano.
Yeah, dude. She lost her music.
She lost everything. So she,
Oh, I feel like you don't get the joke.
yeah,
She was.
it's okay.
Suzumiya?
Only,
Ruhi?
only God
There
knows.
was oh. He does.
So
He doesn't know anything, actually. This was all plot by some angel.
Yeah. So that's the way the news goes.
Love, 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 love.
Grass tastes bad.
So
Yes.
yeah. What I was trying to say was that Astaroth's music is very rock-like, while Lucifer was going very like J idol, pop idol.
I was thinking
like
more
a
like
disco-y.
Vocaloid kind of thing.
Yeah. And they had interesting little music videos, and whoever
This
got more
anime
likes,
was very music-y.
yeah, that's what
There
I
was a lot of
I was
songs.
definitely
Remember when
getting into that.
Leviathan cooked
Yep.
and she had that cooking song?
Yep. Almost every single one of the demons had a single.
I'd say 10 out of 12 episodes had a unique musical number.
Musical single.
Who
From
knew
there,
Sin had great voice?
the fact that Lucifer and Astaroth were both pretty popular, but Lucifer ended up being slightly more popular, is what made Melancholy, who has undying loyalty to Belial, be like, I'll concede to you, but I'm not going to like be
Well,
subservient to
She
you.
also like helped her out with her stage fright, you know?
That too. Yeah.
So that's why Melancholy was a web idol. She just released
She
videos
could not
on the web.
be on stage.
Yeah, she had a terrible stage fright. She was in the
Um,
bathroom passing out.
She was B Rabbit.
Knees weak, arms spaghetti, spaghetti on her spaghetti already, belly of spaghetti.
See, that's the level of her rap.
No, her rap was godlike rap, but her rap was not that good.
So from there, I think we knocked out all the demons, right?
Nope.
No.
Wrath.
Satan.
Yeah.
Yep.
So doesn't think Lucifer. Oh, as they're fighting,
I'd like everyone to take a second to think that if lusty men were lust followers, teens who liked music were melancholy's followers.
video
Mamas-
game Julian people were sloth followers.
Yes, video game addicts. Whoever else. for other
Foodies
stuff.
were Beelzebub's gluttony's followers.
What do you think Satan, the sin of wrath's followers, were?
Weeboos.
How about the United States Army?
That's damn right. The red, white, and blue make an appearance in this anime. As
Oh,
they
the
blow
have
shit up, man.
as they have a Can Cole-esque battle using the Navy and planes shooting at the two angels in the sky.
Wait, Kantai Collection has battles?
Kantai? Yeah, Kantai Kankol, they fight.
They're battleships, right?
They are battleship girls.
Oh, I thought it was a visual novel about the
Pigeons?
admiral dating boats.
you date your boats, but your boats are like boat
They're
girls.
battleship. They have guns.
I thought it was a card game and a visual novel.
Well, it's in white shorts, which is where you might have seen it. But the girls themselves get equipped with like weapons and stuff, and then they
Yeah,
go,
to date the admiral with to impress him, right?
They impress them with their
Hey,
feats.
Admiral, check out these guns.
Have you been taken to the gun show? Ba-boom. But that's Can Cole. Either way, the
My
sin of
Arsenal
wrath-
can't be this cute.
the sin of wrath and the sin of pride, Lucifer and Satan, are battling in the sky as laser beams and missiles and ships are shooting galore. Everyone's just blasting at them. And Lucifer takes like 50 million direct hits by like missiles 3 times bigger than her. Why
Hey.
isn't she dead, guys?
Because she's too prideful.
Too prideful to
She's
die.
too proud to die.
By a missile, by a measly missile.
Yeah.
She's the
Measly
demon lord, of
3
course.
million kiloton missile. Who cares?
Levy was also powerful here because they were fighting in the ocean, though, right?
Sort of.
Sure.
She had whales.
But Wrath was able to just slice right through those whales. No
Poor
Moby
whales.
Dick here. So,
Did they take the fight to the moon? Was
I
that this
kind of
anime?
feel like
They
that
did,
happened.
yeah.
The thing was that Wrath was like, I want to defeat you, like you at full power, not
Oh yeah, she took
handicap
off the
you.
seal.
And Lucifer's like, you're lucky that I can't use my full power. And Wrath is like, yeah, well, I'm really enjoying this battle. I'm just going to let your seal go. And Belial's like, what are you doing?
Whatever. It's not going to change anything.
Because I'm Belial. And the last curse seal is relinquished from Lucifer. And then she murks.
Was that the
Wrath.
last one?
Yeah.
Oh, that's crazy.
So
It went by kind of fast, I guess.
so
I
from
feel like
there,
we might have missed a sin, but I don't really remember.
no, I think we got them all.
That's cool. That's good.
So we got lust, we got melancholy, we got wrath just now, we got Beelzebub, and we did greed.
I wasn't counting. I'm sorry. Let's just continue.
So from there,
I'll believe you.
hold on, I have to burp.
It's Sigurdrick.
So from there, all of the demons were defeated. Belial's frustrated and is like, "Why did you guys lose? We literally had her linchpinned with all of her powers gone. You guys ruined it." And all the other demons just to be very nonchalant about it. Oh, Lucifer wants to be here. She should be able to be here. She's strong. She earned her way.
Whatever, man.
Yeah,
You're not our
Belial.
boss.
Yeah, calm down.
Oh, but I
We're
am.
not that evil.
Yeah, and then she's like, "Oh yeah, I'm not your boss." And then flashback. Hey, can I be the boss of you guys?
Yeah, sure, whatever.
Yeah, man. It might be interesting. Go ahead.
I don't want to be the boss. You can be the boss.
I'll follow you anywhere.
Do it. And so yeah,
Can I have meat?
Belial is like, because I am the boss and you guys all gave me permission to, I will now make you suffer your own sins. And she, I don't know, banishes
crazy.
them to 7 different realms as Lucifer comes walking up the steps. And then Lucifer, oh no, wait, hold on. At this point, she also kidnapped Maria.
Yeah, she did.
Yeah.
She kidnaps Maria because she finds out about the heart of Lucifer and why is she like Maria so important to Lucifer. Lucifer has to do one of the grossest battles I've ever seen in my life as she goes back down to hell and has to ride. I don't remember the name of the demon that lets you cross the river. Do you guys remember by any
No.
chance?
No.
I just remember the river Styx.
Maybe our listeners will be
I
able to
think.
educate us. But in order to cross the river Styx, they need to travel across this giant Oji-san boat.
You gotta pay him in gold.
But they don't
Gotta
have
pay
any
the
gold,
trolls
Julian.
hold.
Oh man.
So they're going to get into Lucifer's hole.
Oh.
Yeah. So old man guy. And this is one that became a little bit too graphic for me. Like,
think I
With his
he's like,
tentacle tongue.
yeah, he's like, hey, let me peek underneath your guys' skirt with my fingers at first, and then we'll talk. Maybe I'll let you cross. And then it goes into tongues, and then like Lucifer like starts slashing up his tongues. But guess what? It's Hercules Disney movie. Each tongue sprouts another tongue.
0 to hero, just like that.
Hero to zero is what happens to them instead, as they're wrapped up by their tongue.
That's the entire story of this anime. Lucifer just goes from hero to zero all the time. Can't tell you how many times I've been fooled into thinking she was strong and then she get jobbed.
Yeah, basically. They end up slicing off the dude's tongue and sinking the boat. Levy summons a whale. They get to cross the the stupid river the entire time. As she reaches Belial's lair, she has to travel through each stage of hell where she like sees each one of the sins. Greed was placed on a golden high horse of the same torture kind that
She put Lucifer in.
except she also has like 7 bags of money tied to each one of her feet to weigh her down more.
Yeah, split that hoe.
Oh gosh, that's not okay.
Yeah,
Beelzebub is chained
on
and
her
is
knees.
being force fed by very
She's not being fed.
fat demons.
She's kind of being fed in a really weird way.
No,
They're
I don't
shoving
remember her taking
sauce-
any bites.
Yeah, I'm like, what? She's literally having to swallow whole sausage links.
And then they're pulled out of her mouth. They
And
just
they-
go in and out.
Really?
In, yeah.
I mean, I
She
think
doesn't
that they're
get to
doing
eat.
like a shoving motion, but
There was
terrible.
no consumption. It was the same sausage in that link, just sliding up and down.
God, that sounds
throat.
terrible. I would throw up so fast.
She seemed to not hate it. She didn't take a bite.
Anyways, Wrath got swallowed up by all the dead men that she had, I don't know, let die.
She was covered in like
Lust-
tar or something.
Yeah, she basically covered in tar, but it was like the essence of like the dead people who were grabbing at her with their tar body.
Lust was in a tornado of.
Tornado. It was just a tornado.
Well,
Sharknado!
What was it? In Dragon Ball Z, the filler Pycon, he had that tornado attack. Basically, something like that.
Not like that. She was just in a tornado.
I never understood what was happening there.
Oh, it was a tornado, and she was also getting whipped too.
No, she was being cut by the winds.
No, I guess.
Maybe it was like a BDSM thing.
I'm
Yes,
pretty sure it
I
was.
don't know.
I don't know who can afford a tornado. That sounds like an expensive hobby. Maybe
Very
50 Shades of Grey.
expensive.
Oh, and
Please,
Sloth
Dorian
was
Gray,
on
tell
an
us.
infinite treadmill.
Yeah,
Ugh,
Sloth was.
exercise.
Anytime she tried to get, she got close to the edge, they just burned her butt. And Lucifer's like, "I'll save you all." Goes up, slaps Belial around. We're revealed that Belial's not some kind of ancient demon, high class born person. She was a previous angel
What?
showed humans miracles and that God exists, and because of that, they became reliant on angels and miracles, which made humanity.
No, she showed
worse.
false miracles. They
Yes.
weren't real miracles.
And because of that is why she was banished to hell, much like Lucifer. As they're fighting, we find out the plot that Belial, since she became Hell's master, was going to sell Hell to God so that God could destroy Hell and Earth in order to recreate the Earth and then try again. And Lucifer was banished because she felt that this plan was not okay.
Yeah, she loved the humans.
And so God was not being fair. And the guardian angel Michael came down to exact God's vengeance and complete the deal. But no dice, because Lucifer was now the Lord of Hell.
Yeah, powered by her 7 deadly sins. She.
Yeah, it's
got-
great sound effects.
We get a super crazy battle again between angel and demon.
Angel and demons.
And then
Because it was a 7v1.
Yeah, but let's be honest, Lucifer was the only one that could do any damage.
No, okay, so it's like when your boss has 7 layers of shielding, and your friends all go in one by one to suicide bomb the boss and
They
peel
all-
off each layer.
They out Chaozu.
Yeah, they all.
Yeah.
Well, Chaozu didn't have an effect.
He did took off Nappa armor though, so it's kind of what
didn't.
you're saying.
Never took off his own armor.
I thought it blew off.
Nope.
Lucifer ends up at a moment losing the fight. Maria re-gives her life, her angel blood, to Lucifer.
Yeah, Lucifer died.
Lucifer is reborn as an angel now,
She sacrificed herself.
and she can now, because she's an angel, actually defeat Michael.
Are you sure she's an angel?
It's like a hybrid because
Oh,
devils
Ichigo.
can't. Yeah, she goes it up. She's everything, and they defeat Michael, and the world. Well, yeah, the world is saved thanks to the 7 mortal sins.
Something sounds wrong here, but I don't know enough about sins to say anything.
Either ways, we'll get into the deeper meanings of this anime and how we felt about it right after this musical break. And we're back.
Are we?
Yep. So we're gonna head into the second part of our podcast. This is when we kind of give the breakdown.
Act 2?
Yeah, Act 2 after our small little musical break. But before we actually get into talking about the anime, we like to give our own rendition of what Netflix or Hulu or Crunchyroll
Or some
now
stupid clickbait
the
website.
Verve
The
Verve
The Volvo?
debacle Dimmerdale.
I'm Doug Dimmadome. On the Dimsdale Dimmadome. This is my son Dale Dimmadome.
Anyways,
What is Dale Dimmadome? Inherited a Dimsdale Dimmadome fortune.
What? You kept going or something?
Yeah, he kept going.
Anyway,
There's a lot more to be said.
no, we don't. Just like the McDougalls and these guys, they could die.
What McDougalls?
Sandy McDougal.
He said McDougalls.
Yeah, isn't
Who
that,
are you implying?
Did you guys think that she was like a sister of some other McDougalls or something like that?
Oh no, from Sekai? Oh, from who knows? Whatever.
Anyways,
Anyways.
we're gonna go into a segment that we call.
Do you think if I had an air horn and
What
I
happened?
honked it every time, every time you said anyways, you would stop doing anyways?
Yeah, I probably would. Anyways,
Carrying on.
we're gonna go into clickbait. So,
CB?
Julian has kind of been the reigning champion for clickbait.
Please. I
But
am no champion.
We still haven't heard any. Well, maybe because we haven't published any of these episodes. But let us know whose clickbait would make you want to click it.
I'm certain my last one was terrible. Was not.
I think I had the best one, but I'm not quite sure.
I can't remember it.
It was Death Note.
We will let you decide.
Yeah, we'll let the viewers decide. We're here for the users. To mix it up, we're gonna let Julian go first.
Oh no.
Yeah. I was gonna say me, but then I'm like, wait, what if it is always me?
I think it is always.
I think it is
I
always
think that's the it's always you formula.
All right.
Okay.
Actually,
Okay.
I think I made you go first last time.
I think you did. I think you did.
Because I think I went last
Let's
time.
mix it up by doing the same thing over and over again. They'll never expect
We'll
it.
have a
Well,
new last one.
When
All
you
right.
get scooped by Geef's command throw 4 times in a row, you don't expect it the 5th. You're like, no, he's definitely not going to do it.
All
And
right.
you're right, because you're dead on the 4th one.
Yeah, you should be already gone. All right, so this is the segment called Clickbait on the 7 Mortal Sins with Julian.
Sinners rejoice. Archangel Lucifer is here to censored, but after she is censored, she must censored with her new companions censored and censored. In her quest for censored, will she be able to censored with censored? Blu-ray is on sale June 28th.
God,
All right, you win again.
God bless it, Julian.
That's a good one. I don't even want to say mine because mine's not even that good.
My favorite one was with censored. Why? Who could you be hanging out with? I would want to click. I'd click that. All right.
That's some BuzzFeed right there.
How about someone introduces me and mine's not the best now.
All right, this is Clickbait with.
Why do we even try?
Naratsu no Taizai Sun.
Oh my lord! Oh, my clickbait is gone.
I thought that was part of your intro.
I thought it was gonna be a part of my intro as well.
Look like
What
Did
are
you
we
post
doing
it
this-
somewhere wrong?
I-
Are you looking in the wrong spot?
Did you post it in mine by accident?
It's very possible because
It's not in mine. I only see my summary. It look like it's my turn. Someone introduce me while Sigurd look for his
1,
summary.
2, who's that coming down the ramp? You guys don't know about that yet.
I certainly don't.
What?
Oh God, where did mine go? I'm actually really sad. What happened?
What
No.
happened? Sigurd, tell us what happened.
No pain.
All right, I'm gonna freestyle this.
Okay.
Someone, clock me in.
Clock you in. Oh, no, that's illegal in some companies.
Thanks, man. Do it anyways.
Here is Clickbait with Sigurd.
Our Father who art in not. That's right, because you're praying to the wrong God, according to Lucifer. And boy, is that not good for you.
Boy, is this Boy, is this not
Wait, let him finish. Let him finish.
Lucifer's gonna take your hearts in this anime where she starts slaying all the sins. That's right.
Holy shit,
She's-
what made you think this is a good idea?
And-
No.
and-
Keep going. Let's encourage him.
No, he's
And
enabling
there's a plumbus.
a Blumbus?
Because yeah,
Like the gun?
sure. And that's what Lucifer's gonna do as she makes you feel good about you sinning. So come on over. We got plenty of room.
That was I think I know where you're going.
Really good.
I think
or really bad.
I'm gonna make a guess, and you try to go with the Rick and Morty interdimensional channel commercial kind of thing, right?
It didn't mean to start off like that, but it's just what ended up going.
It was very Rick and
It was
Morty,
like
honestly.
You fell
like-
down a hill and you just kept falling in. And I was like, you gotta help him. I was like, no, let him grow up.
No, I want to see where it goes. I want to see how far he
He's
can
gonna
fall.
be at the end of the hill.
Oh, jeez. I'm so sorry, guys.
Oh jeez. No, I thought you were kind of going with Rick and Morty. Where like, yeah, like you, there was these two angels and they were fighting, and there was an angel Amada, and old ladies are coming. And what are you gonna do when the moon starts crashing down? It's two angels. It's called two angels.
And there's a human.
Hey, quit feeling that.
I can't help it. All right. This is Clickbait with Wa on the 7 Mortal Sins.
Sinning have never been more sexy. Follow Lucifer as she rise to be the top sinner. All hell will break loose. It's
Wait,
it's a,
is that the end?
yes. It was.
Oh my god, it is.
I was gonna workshop it some more, but I just forgot. I forgot to add more. But Julian win this week again. Don't even vote, guys, because we're.
I wanted since you guys didn't enter.
It's unanimous decision.
Holy shit.
I'm so sorry.
Oh, my face hurts.
Oh, God.
Oh my god.
I'm so sorry. I had something. It was good, too. I'm
Well,
so-
was it?
yeah, it really was.
I don't think you could have been better than what you had that time.
I tried my best. I tried my Kanye best. All right. So
It's not your Kanye best unless you're number one.
true. All right. Is Julian al-
Drooling.
oh, please don't. That's gross.
Can I hear this one more time?
Are you sure? Someone introduce me again. I'll say
No,
mine.
no, just do it. I just need to hear where it like completely breaks its train of thought again.
You can re-listen to the podcast, Julian.
Oh, no, I need to hear this now.
All right.
Sinning have never been more sexy. Follow Lucifer as she rises to the to be the top sinner, all hell would break loose.
It's 3 sentences. You just snorted.
Well, like the second sentence and the third sentence
Don't
are like.
don't mix.
Oh.
It's masterful. It's like a haiku. You know,
No, it's not.
there was a form to it, and it came out.
Oh.
Can you say it one more time? Juan?
No.
All right.
It's too spicy.
So, now we'll actually get into digging deep as we reveal our reviews of how we felt about Seven Mortal Sins. If it was a good anime, a banime, an anime so bad that it needs to not exist, or if it was just anime.
Anime
So-
so bad that it makes other animes shouldn't exist.
Let's crack into this discussion, guys. Seven Mortal Sins. Is there much to say about it? I heard that this didn't start off as an anime title. That originally these demon characters like Asmodeus, Beelzebub, and all them were actually just like not prize figures, but like the super expensive statue
or the
figures, like the $250 kind.
Oh, is that expensive?
Mm-hmm. And
Like the
like
top
highly
one.
detailed sculptured things, and then eventually a series was born from them as they kept coming out with more and more.
Ah, more
That makes
popular.
sense. I mean, you're kind of basing your story off of like a statue that doesn't give you a lot of story.
But at this point, I mean, like, are you actually helping business with your anime, or
Yeah,
or
man,
did it hurt
everyone loves seeing animated titties. I think.
I mean, there's a niche for everything. Like, there's probably appeal to some
Like furries.
audience.
Is there any? Do you guys have a favorite demon?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Lucifer.
Lucifer? Really?
Yeah,
Out of yours, literally out of all of them, you like Lucifer the
I'm
most?
really
I
surprised.
like Lucifer because of what she was supposed to be.
Uh-huh.
What she kept pretending she was in front of me. Someone strong.
Oh, you do like strong people.
Yeah,
So Satan didn't appeal to you whatsoever.
Satan was all right. Satan was probably the second least ugly.
Because of her strength?
No, because of her face.
Oh, rude. All right, what about you?
Everyone
Juan?
else was kind of ugly.
Oh,
Then.
I don't know. Like, honestly, I didn't really like a whole lot of them.
So this character design work is not up your alley, basically.
Not really. I mean, I found Sloth to be kind of funny in some sense.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like, oh, everything within my reach of my tail is what I'm gonna grab, kind of thing. That just shows how Sloth he is.
I mean, I've used that line before. This isn't a mess. Like I know where everything is, but it
That's
just
alright.
looks like a mess to you.
She's not trash tier, but she's not
Yeah,
mediocre tier.
I
either.
liked Sloth.
She's in between.
I think she was my favorite out of all of them
Oh,
because
you like the ganguros, huh?
I mean,
Like
not
them with their
necessarily.
dirty panties that they never wash.
Oh God, that's
Wanna
Julian.
sell it to you?
Let's tone it down, my friend. Nobody wants that. Nobody needs that.
Yes, some people want that.
I guess.
I can guarantee you, at least one person in this
maybe
room
you're-
wants that.
Ew. There's only 3 of us.
I can guarantee.
All right. Thanks, man. We learned a little bit more about each other
So what do you
today.
think about the anime circuit?
I really did not enjoy watching it. At
Yeah,
all.
why not?
I mean, well, because it was so blasé. I didn't feel like there was a
Blasé.
reason
Whoa, can
to.
you please come down to our bourgeoisie level and explain
Wait, you want me to come down from the bourgeoisie, or you want me to come to your?
from where you're
bourgeoisie
at?
level?
Come down to us,
All right.
bourgeoisie.
It was so nonsensical that it just didn't warrant to be animated in my eyes. Like, it just. The story wasn't compelling. The characters were very forgettable. I could understand why someone would want them as a statue if you're, like, into that kind of sculpture work and all that, because the human form is beautiful and everything. But, I mean, I don't think it needed to be animated at all. Maybe a video game might have been better for it.
And do what? Collect statues, roll on gotchas, and just collect statues.
I mean, there's so many gacha card games. You could have drawn the demons in different forms or stuff.
Oh, super demons.
Yeah, super demons, Dokkan demons,
Dee, 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 dee.
basically. But yeah, I don't have anything that was really memorable. At first, I thought it would be interesting to see how Lucifer would outsmart each of the other like sins to make them realize that their sin is not truly sinful or make them want to have penance for what they were. But
Nah, man, being
No.
lusty is not a sin.
I actually kind of figured
Hold
it would
it
be
up.
like the first episode where like they kind of had a fight scene sort of thing, but
yeah,
it wasn't even that. It just they kind of talked it out, and it wasn't even like they talked him out of it. They did talk, and they're like, "Oh, you know what? You're not so bad after all."
yeah, hey, I like you. We can be friends.
Yeah, exactly. It's
Yeah.
just like I'm like, why?
Yeah. I also didn't care for the dynamic between our heroes, Maria, Lucifer, and Levy. Like, it was so tropey that it hurt. Maria didn't need to be in the anime at all, I feel.
yeah.
And Levy's
100%.
yandere.
Nadia was just the insert character.
Yeah. Well,
She
I
was,
think
she was
that
the one that you can just be
Like the pure,
I'm this person.
yeah,
I'm watching them.
that and
pure-hearted maiden kind
No,
of
no,
thing.
no, not even that. Just be like, I am Maria.
yeah,
Mm.
that's vanilla pro tag. You
Wow.
know, where you get to
I guess
insert
I can see what I
yourself.
was saying, though.
But at the same time, she needed to exist in order to allow Levy to be the character that she was too. Because without her, Levy has nothing to be jealous of.
Jealous of melancholy having that seed of a deadly sin.
At the very beginning, I guess.
At the very 10 episodes, yeah.
At the very 10 episodes. Was there anything animated that interested you at all?
I thought it was well animated.
Larry? Did,
I
like the
don't
studio
think-
did a good job?
I don't think they cut corners anywhere, if I remember correctly. It looked
Well,
pretty
the thing
okay.
about that, the studio.
You know, I think saying that, like, as soon as I was... No, I was thinking that for, like, 10 episodes, maybe 9. And then I think 11 and 10. It was a 12-episode one, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
I think episodes 10 and 11, the quality dropped a lot. I was like, oh.
Maybe the
Well,
budget
Someone
was
either
yeah,
ran
no-
out of budget or they're saving up for episode 12.
for that one
Yeah.
big giant laser.
Well, no. So I actually looked into it. So apparently, the original studio, Artland,
Mm-hmm.
actually went bankrupt halfway. Or like not halfway, but like I think around episode 9 or 10, they went bankrupt. So I believe TNK or was it? Yeah, another studio had to pick it up. So that's why the art quality and everything changed it. But yeah, people.
10 and 11 were very different, I think.
It was,
Interesting.
yeah. So that's
It was a
that
while
was,
ago,
that was
so
one
I
of the
don't
things. A lot
remember.
of people were saying like, "Oh no, Artland went out of business. Now this anime is going nowhere."
Oh no!
Like it was going somewhere in the beginning. But, yeah.
Exactly.
That's,
But no,
that's the
that was
problem
interesting
I have
because
with-
that was the interesting thing. It's like they actually did the studio kind of died out, and another one had to then pick it up where it left off.
Oh, that's where the plot started actually happening, too.
Yeah, we actually started getting story on those two
Crazy.
episodes. I really don't have much else to say about it.
I just gotta say that you can't have Monster of the Week and an actual... What am I trying to say? The plot where it goes through the entire story.
Like
You know,
Monster of the
Plot
Week.
line?
Plot line?
I think it's plot line.
Yeah, well, like, you know, say like I don't know, say like the Frieza saga and Dragon Ball Z, you know, like it's all progressing towards an end. But this one had that in episodes 1, 11, and 12, but everything else was kind of just like Monster of the Week stuff, and I really just don't like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, a lot of anime can't really do that, especially when they only have 12 episodes to sort of do it. I would say this, it's almost like when we watch, comparing it to Bikini Warrior, this is what Bikini Warrior was kind of parroting it off of. You got nothing but fan service and weird, what's it called? The weird plot line really that doesn't really
Yeah,
make
but
sense.
because Bikini Warriors was like a parody on it.
Yeah, I mean, like the
think it
Bikini
worked
Warrior
so
was,
much
yeah,
better.
it's yeah, no, it's supposed to be funny. They want it to be like we're making fun of all the ecchi or the ridiculous plot of these like booby animes kind of thing.
Yeah.
But I mean, this
Yabos.
was the honker episode, or the honker anime, like the booby episode.
Serious
So-
honkers.
everywhere.
Like it's just like the whole series was nothing but fan service. So I mean, it can appeal to some people, but I think for us, it's not really our thing, you know.
Sure. All right then. So I guess let's go into the verdicts for it.
Banime!
From
Get this out of my life. Keep it out.
anime as well. It's quite a sin.
Wow, you guys seem like you guys were so ready for that. I'm gonna say this was just anime.
Oh wow.
You're crazy.
There's a reason.
You're drunk. I want everyone to know Sigurd's
I started drinking.
I was
water.
really hoping that this would be one anime we all agree it was bad anime, unless there was another one.
I mean, okay, we might not like the story that was given and all that, but I understand. That
I thought the story was okay.
in this.
I thought that episodes 1, 11, and 12 were all right.
All right, so
So you
everything
think
in
you
between
like
was just terrible.
one third of the anime you find okay?
1/3.
Oh.
That's way too much.
so saying that,
1/4, my bad.
I
my
mean,
math's is off.
companies like Faku and very lewd-esque drawings exist in this industry, and it's, I'm not gonna say the worst of us, but it's what like normie people like look at anime and are like, oh my god, you guys are weird. You're into like this. This is what anime is to you guys. It's a bad stereotype of what anime is, but it is a part of anime. It has its own place, and
That's true.
like you said, it wasn't terribly written. I just don't think it was done well, and because of that, I'm calling it just anime.
That makes sense. No, I can agree with that too.
Agree to disagree.
Agree to disagree. All right, we're gonna move right on along to our part where we will answer listener emails, but currently we don't have any. So
We got a bunch from SoundCloud.
And
SoundCloud?
Twitter.
Really? I thought we got a lot of followers.
If you ever check the other tabs of our email,
No.
we, we just have random stuff.
Do we actually have questions, guys?
No.
No.
No,
It's,
one questions.
it's a notifications. And
Well, maybe
From,
there are questions.
from SoundCloud and Twitter.
Maybe like, hey, do you want to upgrade your whatever?
Oh my god. Okay.
hey, guess who's following you? Or guess what's happening
Little
in the
B
world?
just followed you.
All right. So here we are with our questions. I'm gonna say, for the first one, what is becoming more accepted in society, but
But-
anticipation,
Butts are being accepted.
but shouldn't be.
Ooh, should I step on some toes?
So the question again: what is becoming more accepted in society, but shouldn't be?
Ooh, boy, that is sure an
That's
that's an Ask Reddit question.
Oh, sure.
Hmm.
Oh, I want to say all these controversial things. Ah! Tearing down Confederate statues.
Oh, okay, Tiki Torch Boy.
Dur, dur, dur.
That's not even the worst thing I could say.
What is why should it not be okay to take down Confederate statues?
Because they took her.
Very sound argument.
Thanks, Julian.
Sorry, I'm not really on this camp.
All right. I'm gonna say.
Side chicks.
Side,
I 100%
okay,
side chicks.
chicks. I think that is something that I could agree on that. I think that culture exists a lot, very prevalent nowadays, and yeah, I mean, if you're in a relationship, maybe you should be in a relationship.
Yeah, man.
Unless
If
you're-
you wanna be a hoe. But stop when you ain't got a job and you dating this chick and you get a job and you dump this chick. When you lose that job, you don't go back to that chick. That's not cool.
Is that a side chick?
No, that's not a side chick. That's just I'm talking about like being loyal.
Being
You know,
loyal.
Started from the bottom, now we're here.
Okay, Drake.
No, I want to be DJ Khaled.
Khalid.
Lion Pride, bless up.
I think for me, one that can kind of like piggyback on that would be, I think that it's becoming more acceptable to
Show your ankles.
have little kids on social media. Like younger kids, like elementary school kids, are becoming very in tune.
Yeah, I
with
remember
today's
when
society.
when Facebook first came along, it was kind of like reserved to like college student now, and then now
you
it's
needed
just-
a college email in order to even have Facebook.
yeah, exactly, and then now it's like almost everyone had it, and I was like, wait, wasn't this a college thing?
Well, we did have MySpace.
I mean, MySpace was it kind of open to
You must
I think
be 16
everyone
or older.
Yeah, 16 or older for MySpace.
You must
I think.
lie about your age.
And before that, we had Gaia Online.
I guess I mean there was also Friendster.
My
I guess.
sister was so hard into Guy Online, dude.
Same.
It's crazy.
My tune looked so cool. But
I was hella mad that you couldn't do anything in that game.
yeah, right.
I
I
was-
wanted
I was
to
it
do
too.
things. I'm like, how do I kill stuff?
I I can't fight.
I don't.
They
wanna
had
play.
mini games though.
They
didn't
did. I tried fishing. It was-
You know what game that was a social experiment that I was terrible at?
What?
Neopets. I had no idea how to play that game.
There are mini games. It all depends.
Yeah,
I
they
just
had-
wanted to feed my Kashyyyk, man.
You gotta go to your job. You gotta go to the mini game mines
And mine now,
farm
dude.
for some
farm
neo
for my
coins.
stuff. It was terrible.
You have to go to work.
As long as you're, as long as you had better than like a Pentium, you could play games.
But yeah, no, for me, I think that there should be some kind of like looking into maybe a proper age or time when a kid can actually handle social media.
Yeah, because I'm
Instagrams
starting to
and all
see,
that
yeah, I'm
stuff.
starting, yeah, like a lot of I do see a lot of kids.
Fine,
like,
the pedophiles get what they want, the kids get what they want. Everyone's cool.
No one. Some people are very not happy about that.
Yeah.
Why, dude?
That's
It's
not a very
okay to
good
look, just
trade-off.
don't touch.
Oh God, Jesus,
sh-
no, Julian.
That-
I'm shutting that down.
What?
I'm putting that in the vault. Anyways,
Redacted, censored.
yeah, censored. I just put a giant Full Metal Alchemist circle right above that. What about you, Wa?
kind of in the same category with yours, Sigurd. I think it's becoming more acceptable to post everything about yourself online, like
pics.
yeah, especially that your age, your birthday, almost where you live, and
It's always been acceptable.
no, like
12
I mean,
F Hawaii.
no, like when in the 90s, what they told you, like, don't give out your real name online, don't tell people where you are, or don't give out any information. But now it's like, hey, my name is blank, I live here.
I'll
check
give
me out."
anyone $5 to take me from here to Pier 1.
Yeah, it's just like
On my way,
it's-
fam.
it's really crazy how we kind of just gradually accepted that, because yeah, in Facebook you can get kind of post all your information for all your friends, but also for like the public too.
Okay, next question. Are babies sinners?
Yes.
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 Why?
Original sin.
I was about to say that comes into the conflict of original sin.
You damn sinners. You damn sinner babies. You damn baby mooches. All you do for 9 months is sit there and mooch.
So they're very
That's
sloth-like? Greed and sloth.
Greed,
Mix it?
sloth.
But they don't know any better.
And it's envy. When someone else has those titties in their mouth, they're like, no, I want
Jesus,
titties. Nom, nom,
holy
nom, nom, nom.
That's not. That's Julian. Why are
That's
you
what
like?
the babies do.
Why are you like?
Man, this is a touchy subject for you, isn't
This
it?
is such an explicit
What?
podcast now. Like this is what's triggering me.
I don't know what you're
Holy
talking
cow.
about.
I'm not drunk anymore.
Babies want to suck on teats.
For milk.
Yeah, and so when like someone else is sucking on those teats, the babies get jealous. They want the milk for
I
themselves.
don't think the baby knows what's happening.
The baby knows it's not getting milk. All right.
I think the baby's just crying because
Babies are pooping everywhere, and they just like, "Hey, baby, quit pooping!" And you gotta clean up the poop, and the baby doesn't do anything about helping you. Sometimes the baby will poop on you. I don't know. Is that if pooping on someone's not a sin? I don't know what is. Non-consensual pooping, that is.
So you're going to be a father soon, right?
No,
Who? We all need girlfriends first.
no.
And this isn't helping. This is definitely not helping in that department.
I don't know, man.
Yeah, no, I was gonna
Maybe
say,
people,
like, you
maybe other
should be a
girls
father
on the
soon.
baby hate train. Maybe
All right,
they'll
no.
share my passion with me.
I got you. Babies are not sinners at birth because they have no conscience. You need a conscience in order to sin. Because you have
Knock
to
'em
choose to do the
unconscious.
wrong. So that's
Yeah.
my thing.
Baby don't know right from wrong.
Baby don't
Man,
know.
Dave Chappelle had
Baby
a
don't
baby
know.
selling crack on the corner at 4 a.m. in the morning.
That's because of mama.
That because he had to feed 3 kids.
Yeah, baby need to go home, but the baby was like, "Shut up."
All right. Next question.
Hey, wait, what do you think? What baby sinners?
No,
You
like
just
yeah,
said baby don't know.
it's the same as in One Piece when Ace was born. He was born without sin, so why should he be punished for a crime his father committed?
He was born with sin.
No,
He's-
he did nothing wrong.
He
did not-
overstayed his lease in his mama's belly.
That wasn't his choice. That was her choice. She told him not to come out.
He had his own choice. Nothing can force you to do anything. No one can force you to do anything. You have to do it of all of your own volition.
All right. Next question. I want to move on.
No, let's
what is
do the baby
the-
smear campaign some more.
No. What is the quote unquote? My eyes are up here. boob staring equivalent for guys though?
When girls are checking your credit cards.
Or cash, just wallet in general.
My eyes are up here, stop looking at my wallet.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a
No,
pretty
I'm just kidding.
Or
no.
with a car, like, hey, I'm over here.
the car.
Yeah.
All right, so you say credit cards.
No, I have no clue what I say. That's just the first thing that came to mind.
What about you?
That
Wal?
was the first thing that came into my mind too.
All right, I'm gonna say that the equivalent is like when you're wearing like basketball shorts or like jammers or sweatpants,
Or a romper.
and you have sometimes you have a bulge like on the pant leg because the material's so
Because you're torqued.
no, the material's like thin, and a strong gust might come by, so it just pushes everything against yourself, and then you see this bulge on this leg. You shouldn't look at that. My eyes are up here. I appreciate you looking in my eyes, Julian, but that's where I'm thinking. South Park would probably say it was the you know what episode I'm talking about, right? Where Randy and all of the guys were
Hopping around.
hopping around on their balls.
Wow, I'm explicit. Ball hopping.
Yeah, ball hopping. Because literally Randy says, my eyes are up here.
I don't know, man. I don't know. There ain't none.
There's
There ain't none. There's nothing.
nothing that a girl can look at that just makes you feel a little bit demeaned.
No?
Girls don't look at me, so I don't know this answer.
Oh, God. This
Cool.
You should have stuck with the car one. that was good. Oh, Julian, stick with this credit card answer
No,
because that was
no,
good.
no, no. That, I'd say there's nothing.
All right.
I'd say that, that's not a social thing. That's not, it's not a tradition.
As
I
per
don't-
tradition.
I don't know what it's called.
You know, other people, like a big insecurity that guys get on the reverse side of like Tinder and all that, girls all the time say like, cannot be shorter than me. So like they're heightists.
Yeah, but
That
that's
could
not
be a
like that's
thing.
not like that's not like objectifying something.
What if
Well, I mean, I
what if
guess-
you're
I mean,
looking,
if-
looking
if-
down on a person and you're just like,
Yeah, I mean,
and he's like, my eyes are down
yeah,
here.
that's what I was saying. Yeah. No, it's the other way because that's when they say, "Hey, my eyes are up here." Like you have to look up at me.
Yeah, I think that could be a thing.
I don't think guys have a variant.
What about
But-
beards? You have
No.
like an epic beard.
Because you don't feel like demeaned when people look at your beards.
I can't grow
No.
one, so
Oh, that's
Yeah, I
sad.
don't think a guy with a large beard say like, "Hey, stop looking at my beard. My eyes are up here."
because they
They're
grew
like,
that.
they're like, "Oh, I see you like my beard. Yeah, it took me like 10 years to grow it."
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Maybe there isn't. All right. Moving on to the last part of our podcast where we give you anime recommendations. Basically, this is a recommendation of something else that is somewhat in the realm of what we watched. Hopefully, Julian has sometimes really stretched, but yeah, something in the realm of what we watched, and give you a recommendation that you can watch instead. That's not so bad. So, I'm gonna let Wall kick it off.
Wait,
here.
it's supposed to be not so bad. Oops.
That's a good Yeah, Girl in Lagan, terrible.
Well,
How
I
dare
can-
you
it-
recommend it so
yeah,
many
it-
times?
It could be either or. Like, oh, you like 7 Mortal Sins, you'll like this one, or
You like
oh,
7 Deadly Sins.
Like here, watch, or yeah, like here, watch this one instead. So-
that is what recommendations are. Thanks for explaining that, guys. So, why don't you kick it off?
Kick it.
So I am going to do a throwback and recommend Bikini Warriors.
Wow.
Wait, what did you even score that?
I
think you're the only
think-
one that scored it a good anime.
I think a conditional good anime. I liked it. It
So-
was funny.
So
yeah.
you would choose to make a person watch Bikini
Forgive
War.
me, Father, for I'm about to sin.
You should have been the person. You were supposed to be the person that was supposed
I'm
to be
gonna stab
confessing.
you.
Holy cow! Okay, Bikini Warriors from
Yeah,
Wa.
it's fun. It's funnier, and you got your fan service. So there you go. And I think I like the women there better than Sins.
Okay. Was down for Warrior. What did you like, Warrior, Wizard, or Dark Elf more?
I believe we all agreed that Mage was the best.
Mage was the best. All right.
I don't know.
What about you, Julian?
Well, if you're looking for a blonde female protagonist, I would suggest Fate Stay Night.
That's funny because I don't even think you watched.
Why would Fate Stay Night?
Because it's a story about a blonde female protagonist in armor who goes around and jobs a lot.
But Saber's not the main protagonist.
Fate is the main protagonist. She's out there jobbing, and you think she's going to do well, but then she just gets jobbed.
I really like how you're calling her Faith instead of her real name Saber.
Her real name is like Alexander.
It's
or something.
Arturia Pendragon.
Whatever. It's Fate.
It's
And
not Fate.
yeah, they're just close enough, you know.
I thought
They're both bad anime, so.
Yeah, that's not the.
But
Guys,
hey,
this
Fate
episode
Stay
has been
Night
absolutely.
is
This is
less bad.
this episode's definitely bad. This is a bad episode.
No, this is great.
This is a bad accost. Bad podcast.
That you're about to like use bad in the Holocaust.
Guys, holy cow.
Cows are not holy.
Yep, you're right. I'm sorry.
Sins are.
I have sinned again.
Yeah, so
my
Fate Stay Night is what I'm going with.
my recommendation. Julian already recommended it, but yeah, 7 Deadly Sins.
Oh, I thought you were about to say Fate Stay Night.
Yeah.
'Cause that's what I recommended.
See, I was hoping one of us would at least say the deadly seven deadly sins.
Well, how does that the same as this one?
Well, we have, as you said, honkers galore. It is a very lewd anime. The main character, he himself, Wrath. He super
Satan?
No, not Satan. I can't remember his name. He's a blonde little like dwarf
Melodious?
looking yeah, Melodious. He's super lustful after girls himself, and because of that, the girls get in some like risque situations. But the story's really cool. The fight sequences are really awesome to watch as well, and it's a great shonen. So if you're into some action with some cutely drawn characters, I would definitely check out 7 Deadly Sins.
You know, I actually used to read 7 Deadly Sins.
Oh yeah, because
What made you stop?
it is an anime.
Because
a
I always
manga.
always kept getting depressed that I never got to finish one of his other mangas from the same author. It was Kongo Bancho.
Mhm.
Yep, that's it.
That was it.
That was it.
So you're just trying to finish his other work before finishing this one?
No, I just keep on thinking about it. I see the art. I'm just like, man, I miss Kongo Bancho.
If I had to give a different throwback, because 7 Deadly Sins is a little bit of an easy one, I'm going to throw out another previously recommended anime
Fate Stay Ilya.
that I wanted to recommend before, but Walt took it from me. Keijo. If we're watching cute girls do cute things that are voluptuous, at least Keijo had some sports anime spirit in it and a fun actual story plot line. So that's Keijo.
Yeah, I think that's the thing. Is
You're not saying
I mean,
that right.
fan service is starting to
Kaijo.
get a little overplayed, but if you're being funny with your fan service, I think that's more entertaining.
Yeah. All right. So I'm sorry that this episode exists, guys. I'm glad that it's the second half of the October Fright Fest of our
Spooky.
spoopy podcast.
I'm
because
scaring you with
movie
all my
podcast.
lewd words.
This is so. This is a nightmare. This is a nightmare.
Do you think
for
it's
me.
like 8-year-old kids who are listening to us?
It could be.
I don't think so. That's not the audience I'm aiming for.
That's what we're not.
Are you trying to
aiming
diddle
for,
kids?
but- No, that's not. Oh my God, what is happening here?
Listen,
you know what? We're not doing it
I
live
am here
anymore.
for the mature adults who can handle conversations such as this.
Yeah,
I'm not here for the
that.
babbies. I am not PewDiePie. I'm not here to be racist and scream lots of things and be high energy.
Well, I leave Pewds alone, man.
No. Men like that deserve to burn.
Well, speaking
Pewds.
of
You
burning,
called them Pewds.
you're gonna
Get out of
burn.
my house.
You're gonna burn the candle, and we're gonna close this one out, guys. Thanks for
Burn if I
listening.
walk into church.
We're gonna be moving on to the next month, November. I don't think we actually have a category for this one. If you'd like,
Is it
It's called
November?
bad anime.
if you
Continue our normal theme.
if you would like smaller themes inside the months, let us know. We
Let us
can
know
def-
anything, please.
Yeah, contact
Let
us.
us know if your 8-year-olds
Well,
are listening to
Don't
this.
don't ghost us.
If I get an email that says an 8-year-old is listening to us, I will clean it up. Absolutely.
Thank you.
We'll go
But
back
if I
and censor
don't,
every
I'm just
single
gonna
episode.
be me.
All right. So yeah, I'm gonna toss it off to producer Jelly Sound, and away
We go.
Thank you for that smooth segue, host Sigurd. I'm producer Jellysound, coming at you in the studio on the ones and twos. You've just made it through the Daijo Crew's first themed month. There are witches, death gods, and when they sent this episode to me with an unmarked Blu-ray DVD, I was immediately arrested. The Daijo Crew would really love some feedback on their first themed month, and feedback in general. You can email them at daijocrew@gmail.com, or find them on facebook.com/daijocrew, or tweet them at daijocrew. Thanks for listening.